Mercury in Pisces. Yours is a dreamy, poetic, highly sensitive type of mind. Your thought process is creative and feeling-oriented, more than logical. Your imagination is tremendous, and when harnessed through creative expression or spiritual development, brings out the best in you. Compassion is the way for you, and you are highly skilled at listening to others, particularly when lending an ear to those who are not heard elsewhere. This gives you a special sensitivity for the disadvantaged and downhearted. You are highly impressionable, and this is certain to play a role in your relationships. Your mind and thoughts are influenced by the emotional climate that surrounds you, and it is definitely to your advantage to be aware of this. You are so sympathetic to others that you risk losing yourself unless you also allow for quality alone time to connect with the innermost you. There are two fish in Pisces. One is swimming on the surface, interacting with the rest of us, and the other is swimming in deeper, inner spiritual waters. With your Mercury in Pisces, you will have to tend to both aspects of your character. You need some time alone to involve yourself with the inner world of personal feelings, daydreams, and rapport with the divine, a time for quality introspection. Meditation would be great for you. When you have developed this inner connection, you are able to fully be there for others without getting lost in the bargain. Areas to work on. It is not easy for you to stand up and defend yourself, as Pisces has a definite tendency to yield to pressure. At most, you are accommodating. At worst, self-sacrificing. Humility is natural for you, but all too easily leads to self-denial. The feelings connected to self-pity do get you in touch with your inner world, but there is pain associated with this approach. It works, but it hurts. As you develop the discipline of spending quality time in your inner world through creativity or spirituality, you satisfy your need to feel in a healthy way. Pisces is an emotional sign, and your mental perceptions will be influenced by your current feelings. This can lead to confused or inspired thinking, all depending on your ability to compensate for the emotional influence. This requires you to transcend your immediate experience to be in the world, but not of the world. As you develop this discipline, you add depth to your thinking. Remember to keep your life simple. When you start getting over-involved in the problems and concerns of others, you get lost in a sea of emotions that aren't yours. Understanding Mercury in Pisces and others. When you want to be heard and understood in a compassionate and caring way, these are the people to seek out. They might not always have great practical advice for you, but they do have an unending amount of acceptance. These are people to whom you can tell your stories, even your problems. They are great listeners. The highest types demonstrate compassion and understanding and add depth to any discussion. Realize that they are responding just as much to your feelings as to what you are saying. There is no sense in trying to hide your feelings either, but you can feel safe in revealing your feelings to them, as acceptance is the way with these people. There are times when Mercury and Pisces individuals may seem to be lost in a dream world, and they probably are. Remember, if you have something important to say, draw their attention to it first. Do not assume that just because they are nodding in their head in agreement that they are really listening. Sometimes it is difficult for these complex individuals to separate their thoughts and feelings, as the mind and emotions are linked together. At times confused, at times compassionate and wise beyond comparison, and always kind, these sensitive souls appreciate gentleness in their interactions with others. Their ability to respond to the silent message of what is going on beneath the surface can help you connect to your deeper feelings concerning any topic.